Hey everybody, welcome to Shot from the Point. Dead. After
I saw the catch there.
Yeah. Well, after we lose the first ever Shot from the Point, it's not recoverable. If you were on for Shot from the Point live, which is a pretty good episode, I wouldn't say it was our best ever, but certainly wasn't our worst. And I thought it was pretty entertaining. It's tough not to be entertaining when real talk's in the house, you know. But we did lose it. I'm not going into explaining why, but it's 100% my fault. There was no takedown or anything like that. I didn't hear any rumors of that.
Ooh, clean shaven.
Yeah. It's my wife's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Here we go. Was the N-word in the chat? Like, well, we just started, man.
I don't know that they've been saying that you're their daddy.
I'm daddy. I'm Katie's
Lily's
daddy.
Apparently my mom. I tried to explain that real talk is daddy, but no, that didn't go.
I'm the point lady's daddy.
And somehow that translated to sand N-word.
What's up with that? You guys don't like. And Katie writes, "I hate Jews."
It's Katie, Jay, and Mackenzie. What do you expect?
Knock that shit off. Come on, man. What's up? What are the calls gonna be like today? I want to die. Hey, welcome everybody. Holy Christmas! This is just pure redonkulous. I'm gonna share this on Google Plus. That's the secret to my success, by the way. Because nobody monitors those fucking. Nobody monitors Google Plus. What do they call them? Rooms or whatever. And I got people sending contact. I'll take it, calls. So we lost the Shot from the Point live episode, which is disappointment. 100% my fault. There's nothing I can do about it. Just got to suck it up. There's only one other episode that has never been, well, it's been aired, but it was cut, and that was
it was cut, and that was about 2 years ago right now.
Oh, well, it's about 2 years ago, yeah. About 2 years ago. In my opinion, Jeff did something that was wrong, and the whole hockey community was going nuts at the time. That was right during the Harrison Mooney fiasco.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I did, you know what it is? I didn't know what they were. Look, I knew what feminists were, and I didn't know there was this like new grade of social justice warrior at the time. I started watching, Thunderfoot videos. I started like paying attention to what's going on college campuses, how out of control, how authoritarian they've gotten, how anti-free speech they've gotten. And then I see this going on. I was like, I don't want fucking my channel to do this. But I mean, I don't even know if I had 1,000 subs then 2 years ago.
You didn't.
You didn't. I didn't.
we had like 3 people watching back then.
Was it that much? You see, I still consider you a new guy.
It's just an educated guess.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's like I can still consider. You know what really helped us was In the Craze. That helped us like a lot.
That brought in some more hockey people in.
When I started broadcasting every day, but you know what? In the whole YouTube world, get this, right? Get this, and I will take your calls. You're like judged on how few videos you have and the amount of subs. Right, and your hits and stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing good in that department.
Yeah, I can't hit that game because I do live broadcast, so it doesn't. I don't really give a shit one way or another.
Yeah,
hey, guess
you
what?
Can't grow if you don't put anything up there.
Yeah,
either,
that's true, but that's the thing. It's supposed to be so good that it's gonna fucking grow. So like grade A under A, what does he have? 14, 15 videos in a 2-year period. Look at Colossal, 100,000. I don't know if he has 10 videos.
A lot of that can be a luck of the draw too. I mean, you upload something and it goes viral. And now Colossal, in his case, he just happens to be amazing at what he does.
He's amazing at what he does. And then, look, I'm not gonna. This is not a rap. Colossal knows everybody. I'm sure that doesn't hurt. I mean, he's been a part of Leafy videos. He's done voiceovers. That doesn't hurt either. But I'm not taking anything away from his talent. I do think he's a million sub guy. I definitely think he's a million sub guy one day. I think he's that talented, and considering what happened with Grade and Keem, and he was sort of the immoral authority figure up until that point for the entire YouTube community, and just how Grade might have been my favorite YouTuber up until this whole Keem thing.
I remember you saying that.
Hands down. And you know what? I wonder, like, I would have gotten to I think about it now, like, let's say the whole thing with Keem didn't happen. I would have got to the bottom of that eventually. and realize that this guy just fucking made the whole goddamn thing up. I would have watched that video, like, what? And then I probably would have watched Keem's video, and that was it. What do you say? Want to see what happens? See what these crazy freaks want to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's transitioned to a lighter subject. Apparently, they're saying people are unsubbing because you shaved and you look weird without the facial hair.
I look younger. I don't know.
Yeah, you look like your army days. Your army
I
days.
do. I look like a goddamn jarhead. They're unsubbing because they shaved. The chicks are, I suppose. Well, I do. None of you women have to sleep with me. You know what it really comes down to? It did this. And I'll take your calls now. 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660. None of you have to kiss me. That's really what it comes down to. My wife has to kiss me and keep me in blowjobs. So, I mean, you lose. YouTube land. That's essentially what it comes down to. Yeah, look, I'm not look, I look pretty good for a guy that's going to be 40 in less than 30 days. Well, a little more than 30 days. I think I look pretty good. And I don't take care of myself.
You can grow facial hair.
I couldn't grow facial hair until, like, where it was, like, presentable until I was 28. So you're probably
okay. That's uplifting. That's uplifting.
Yeah, to 28, and I couldn't grow a goatee till my mid-30s. So yeah, I got carded in bars in New Jersey all the way up until I left when I was 27. So I mean,
really?
I had this. It's you know what? It's a good thing to have when you're older because you don't age as much. But I had trouble like being taken seriously by girls because I look like such a boy. Yeah. Let's see what Germ's got to say. Germ, what's on your mind? What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, I watched your show yesterday, the bait show, and I just want something to be clear, if you can.
Sure.
Before Keemstar announced the guy had the cancer, did he say that the guy himself announced on his Twitter account
that
he had cancer?
Yes, it did, and Keemstar reported it.
So Colossal was wrong. I mean, what was his fucking problem then?
I'm going to defend Colossal, even though I don't disagree with him. Colossal feels this way, and this is the way I understood it. Colossal believes that a drama alert should not be, from a moral perspective, covering hard news. And somebody something like that, like somebody dying of cancer, is hard news. And he believes that should be off limit for drama alert. Because of there is so much, and Keem admitted this the week earlier, that it's news entertainment. It's not like he's going out and deliberately lying. It's not like a work like wrestling.
Right.
But he's there to entertain people. Colossal believes, and I disagree, that no hard news should be on there. Period. I don't know I don't know how you function in any. I mean, look, we've covered deaths. I've mentioned I've lost 3 people that were close to me since I started this show to cancer. And then one of my soldier buddies dropped dead plain painful. This past year. It was one of the hardest fucking things I ever had to do. I don't really break down in tears on thinking. I damn near did. I had to switch freaking scenes to do it. But we do a dopey show too. So I respectfully disagree with Clown. I don't know how you go on and just pretend it didn't happen. Total Biscuit might be the best video game reviewer, most decent, most honest on the planet. On the friggin' planet. How do you mention that? Doesn't, like, if drama alert's about drama in the community, there is no greater drama than death. I don't know how you. Now, I think Colossal would be in the way Keem went about it. I think that's a different argument. But I don't know. I don't remember seeing that announcement. And I don't know that Keem didn't do it with grace. I don't know that. I don't remember that particular drama alert video. But I know Total Biscuit's in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And
really?
all I can do is wish him the best. Yeah, it's bad. And look, I'll say it right here, right now. And I guess this would break Clown's rule too, because we're a ridiculous show. He probably has a year left, if he's lucky.
Right.
That's how bad it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. So I don't know. What do you think of that, Jeremy?
Well, I think if Keemstar, at least the news was official. That was the main purpose of my opinion about that when I was listening to you yesterday. And if it was announced officially, then I think Keem has all the right he wants to talk about it.
I agree.
Especially if it is an important guy. And why Colossal was, well, okay, I understand why, but no, he was hard on him, and you are hard on Keemstar every single episode. So
Yeah, I know. Well,
I don't know,
look,
man.
it's like somebody said to me yesterday, like why do I take this? I call it like I see it. Why do I take this person's side? Why do I take Keem's side? Why don't I take? I'm actually, when it comes to things like business and politics, I'm probably have always been more aligned with Keem. I think Keem's, I wouldn't call him a conservative, but he's definitely more to the right, and Colossal's more to the left. And you guys know I'm not as much left, but I do respect what Colossal has to say. I get it, but I just here's what ends the debate for me. If you're gonna make comparisons to Drama Alert, like it's TMZ, okay, all right, the precedent has already been set. Gossip columns, TMZ, things of that nature. Which Drama Alert is? I don't think it's hard news. Report deaths. So I think personally, it might be an interesting debate for me and him to get on. Maybe I can get him on before the week's over. All right, I got some other calls. Great call, by the way, John.
All right.
Take care, brother.
Bye.
Germinator, going from Montreal, Quebec to good old Ireland. Aiden, what's the matter with you?
Oh, no, just, calling in, saying hello. Happy birthday to your wife.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
She's probably already asleep.
Thank you. It's only 9:45. Come on now.
Well, we have a fucking 6-month-old. I mean, kind of knocks you out. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And I got my 8-year-old here too. We got the 8-year-old. We got the 6-month-old and 3-room apartment.
That's great. Yeah.
So what's on your mind? You're supposed to call in. I know you don't have these things in Europe.
No,
you're
I
supposed
do.
You're supposed to bring something to mind.
You're not listening, man.
Okay.
You can't jump into a conversation. Just be like, "What's on your mind?" You gotta let me.
You can
enter the conversation.
This is radio. This is big radio.
It's his show.
And that's the other problem.
Yeah, well.
All right, what's on your mind?
Anyway, I just wanted to bring the. I wanted to continue on that topic because I thought it was a very interesting topic.
Go ahead.
And I want to, because I can see Colossal's point of view, and I don't know if I fully agree with it yet. I'm kind of on the fence, but I'd like to argue his point a bit more.
Sure, go ahead.
That, do you not agree that, Keemstar often on his videos will often, he'll make a funny face or eat popcorn for comedic effect, blah, blah, blah. He'll do silly things to make a little laugh. So when you go from that straight into another point where, poor old, he, told Biscuit's dead, blah, blah, blah. And then straight into, by the way, I'm back to being, my usual gnome self. Here's some popcorn, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, do you not think that's a bit disrespectful to the person who's
I didn't see the video.
Passed away?
I didn't see the video. And I think...
I'm not saying this video and not the video in itself.
But
I'm just saying...
What you're talking about is the way it's presented, which I just said in the last call is the more important issue. It's the way it's presented.
Well, that's the argument.
I was running Drama Alert. I didn't see this particular episode, by the way, of Drama Alert. If I was running Drama Alert, I would make sure that stuff's at the very end. So bum everybody out at the end. That's what I would do. I don't know the way it's so I can't really criticize Keem on presentation, but I don't know that it wasn't respectful. Do you go from Total Biscuit, an icon of the YouTube community, icon of the gaming community, is dying to Nate Shot's girlfriend was giving, FaZe Rug a blowjob? No, I don't know. I don't think you do that. But I think there is a way to do it even under those circumstances, even though you eat popcorn. I do. Look, this is a dopey show. You know that.
Of course.
If I can do it, I can do it. And then I'll even say something like, no bullshit, out of character, because I really don't do a character. I do a character extension, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like I'm acting or anything. But I think there's a way to kind of cut the, as they say in the wrestling world, kayfabe. You cut the kayfabe, and then you just say, okay, no joking around here. Owen Hart fell from the ceiling. That's probably the best example to use. When Owen Hart died on a live pay-per-view event, and Jim Ross said, "We're not kidding. We wouldn't do this. This isn't some kind." It's the first time I ever saw it on a WWE. This is not a part of the entertainment. And just just be very, very clear. And I think if Keemstar does that, I have to disagree wholeheartedly with Colossal.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But I'm pretty sure now. Obviously, I'm going from memory, so I could easily be wrong here. But I'm pretty sure the way he went about it was he went from one story right into the now it's the Told Biscuit story.
Then I disagree. Then I disagree.
Yeah.
Then I agree with Clown. But you know what?
It all depends really on the circumstance, obviously.
But it's also a different argument. Clown was saying no way, no how.
No way at all. Okay, I completely. Yeah, but the argument I'm putting forward to you now is, obviously, I don't think Keem, the way he goes about usually in his videos, I don't think he has the professionalism to pull it off. Now, obviously, Keem is an entertainer and blah blah blah, and he can be somber and whatever when it needs to be. However, I don't think Keemstar as a professional figure should be reporting deaths. Like you wouldn't get Leafy to report Total Biscuit's death. You wouldn't
Well, Leafy's not doing news though.
I get that, but it's just his character. Like Keemstar as a character, even because I can't even talk about Daniel Keem because I don't know Daniel Keem very well. But Keemstar, as the person we all know him, I don't think is a person reliable to report on deaths because he's not the person that I would go to report that.
All I can do is I have to disagree with you, but I don't think it's because I think because I think, and I'm gonna let you go after this because I'm getting bombed with calls. I think it's almost more disrespectful if he just pretends it didn't happen. It's not like Total Biscuit's he's a big guy, and people are going to die in this community. They're going to pass away. If he doesn't report it, I feel like it's almost disrespectful. And he can talk about the way he goes about it, and I think that's a different story, and I can't comment on it, but I think it's almost disrespectful not to do it. All right, man, Aiden, thanks for the call. It's a really good call, brother. Peace.
I love you, mate. Good night.
I love you. I want to actually, I'm coming to Ireland to kick your ass one day.
Yeah, you won't, pussy. You're a fucking bitch, boy.
You don't think so?
Face.
You don't think
dude,
so?
You know what? You used to be pretty. What happened, dude? I looked at your Twitter, dude. You look like a gorgeous hunk of man. I would definitely.
I got old.
You tried to walk around the street, and now
I got old, and I stopped working out. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's the form or the ladder there, dude. You need to get working out, dude. Let's get Jeff in. We got to go together. Let's go, boys.
Jeff does steroids, so it's a big secret. So.
Yeah.
Big secret. Bye. What do you think? This is a tough question. I think it's a legitimate question, and by the time we got into it and baited, it was like everybody was so pissed off at that point that we probably couldn't discuss it normally. Like, where are you at with this?
Well, still the same argument.
Like, where? I just wonder where you're coming from.
No, I feel like I'm in the same boat with you and Keem on this one. I mean, it's okay to report on the Total Biscuit situation. I mean, again, Total Biscuit released it himself, and again, I see where Colossal's coming from, and I completely respect his opinion there. I can see why it might upset people. Sure. I mean, shouldn't benefit off of someone's misfortune. No.
Yeah, but I mean, the news does all the time.
No. Yeah, Keem's he reports what's in front of him, and when Keem does screw up, I mean, he'll come out and apologize for it or what have you.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I almost think it's like even more disrespectful not to do it. Keep the calls coming in. Just because you don't get through the first time, don't mean I won't take you the second time. I saw some new callers in there, but you got to the way you get in on that. I'm going to teach you guys something. They want to call in and be a part of the show. You got to keep rolling it and rolling it and rolling it and rolling until I pick you up.
Rolex says I do shark testosterone.
Do you?
I mean, I've eaten shark before, but
you've eaten shark, really? Ew.
Yeah, the restaurant I work at.
Mill Amber, where you at?
I came into the chat, and the first thing I hear. Shark testosterone.
Yeah. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? You have a new subject you want to add to this one?
Yeah, I really loved when you went at both of them, Keemstar and Colossal.
Yeah.
When you said, you were like, Keemstar, I think you're just trying to silence him by saying what like criticizing you as harassment.
I did say that.
Colossal,
I forgot.
I think something about like something like
I think a lot of people use that. I think Keem does too. I think Keem uses harassment for not like as a deflection. You know, we've seen that with the folks like Anita Sarkeesian and stuff like this here on YouTube. So
I think he has every right to talk about Total Biscuit having cancer.
Yeah.
And I really like you when you were debating with Keemstar. Like, you made sure he heard you.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Do you not like Keem?
I mean, he's all right.
Yeah. I don't understand this thing. And 314, just stay on the line. I got you. I don't understand this thing where you have to fucking. Oh shit. Go play video games because I got to talk dirty. All right. I have to talk dirty. Go play video. I can't do this show anywhere else.
Daddy's gotta say.
I gotta say bad words. You don't want to hear me say bad words, do you?
I don't.
Yeah, you do. All right. But all right. I'm sorry, Mill Amber. What's going on? Don't ever watch my show. Jesus. All right, Mill. I'm gonna take some other calls. I'm getting bombed here. I'm gonna try to take some new folks. All right.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Good. Thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Out of here. See, I told you Keem's better at this shit than I am with dealing with the kids. 314, you on the air.
Yo, what's up?
Who's this?
Roast Pokemon.
I don't know. I left it down the street. I evolved one of them today. I don't know.
I evolved my Pidgeotto into a Pidgeot today.
Yeah, that's what I did. Same thing. I didn't know what it did, but I just hit evolve, and I probably lost. It was probably the wrong one to evolve. But everybody keeps telling me to evolve the one they said that was uncommon. That's Drowsy. Drowsy is the one to evolve because he's badass or something. I don't know. What's on your mind, man?
So the NHL announced that about the Blues and like the Hawks game, Winter Classic. I was thinking like jerseys and stuff. Apparently, they're going to announce the logo. Your thoughts on that?
Just don't bring out the red. Good God, do not bring out the red.
I was kind of muffled. Saying they're doing special jerseys for the Winter Classic this year. Who's in the Winter Classic? Who's in the Winter Classic?
Blues and Blackhawks.
Really?
Yeah,
that
here.
Yeah.
Right, and what? Where outdoor are they playing? Where the Rams play, or where the Rams did play?
You know what? I'll go back to the Rams here in a second.
No, we're not talking about the Rams. We're staying on this subject. So
it's more the NFL than being scumbags.
I don't know. If they do half a good job as Edmonton and really Winnipeg. Winnipeg's throwback jersey is amazing. It should be good, but I don't know. I got to be honest with you, 314. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I just hope people watch. Well, I don't even know if I
honestly just hope they win.
Yeah. It's probably going to be an important game. You start getting into January, games get important.
Of course, this is St. Louis, and on January 1st, it could very well be 65 degrees outside. So
yeah, could be. Thank you, 314, for the call. Appreciate it. Oh, got an unknown phone number. I never like taking these. Unknown phone number. You're on the air. Unknown phone number. 3, 2, 1. You're gone. That's what we're doing. Gaben is Lord. You're on the air.
Hello.
What's that? What's on your mind, Bo?
I just wanted to say I really like you on the podcast.
Thanks.
I think your opinions.
Oh,
are
wow,
really
you're British to boot, and I was goofing on your accent even before I heard you speak. All right, but go ahead. Thanks. Showering me with love. Go ahead.
And I just think I think your opinions are quite grounded. That's why you come across so good on your podcast. And I think the reason people don't necessarily like Keem as much is because sometimes he comes across as immature, if you get what I mean.
I guess. I don't know. Is he immature or is he entertaining? You know?
No, I mean, I personally quite like him. I think he comes across as entertaining, but he might come across as arrogant in some aspects.
Well, that I can't argue with.
Because if people don't get his humor, he comes from being a troll.
That's true. No, a lot of that, you're right about that. You know, a lot of people don't get Keem's humor. He's kind of playing an arrogant character, but then he does some kind of, I don't know.
I think he kind of messes up because he plays a character and then he'll go back to being Keemstar.
I think he doesn't grasp that. I think that's what I was desperately trying to get through to him, and I think he saw it as an attack. And
yeah,
all I'm trying to do is show him how the fans are seeing it. And he just, I don't know. I can't get through, you know.
Yeah, I agreed with everything you said. So I just want to say
Keem
thank
worries
you
too. You know, if Keem goes in there and starts acting sane, how great will the podcast be? I wonder if that's the case. You know, because Keem is ridiculously competitive. He wants to win, and I'm all about winning. You know, but you know, you can't win every argument. You know what I mean? It's like it's subjective in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yeah. He comes across as, you know, he wants to win the argument, even if it's not necessarily meant to be an argument.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, hey, you're 100%. You speak quite well, Gaben is Lord.
I mean, it's surprising. People tell me this, but I'm only 16. Apparently, you know, I'm quite mature.
You speak. You're probably not. Believe me. You're probably
no,
not.
I'm definitely not. No, I'm definitely
you
not.
smoking. You smoking a lot of weed. You smoke a lot of weed. Where are you from? And don't tell me the area.
I'm from a place called Sheffield. It's quite small.
I know where it is. I know exactly. I know where Sheffield is. You guys You guys. I know exactly where you are. I've never been there.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
It's not great.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs and no Satanism. And that's my advice.
Thank you.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. 306, you're on the air.
Hey, I'm just calling. I love the podcast, but there's one thing that really annoys me.
What's that?
Yeah, you guys are talking, you guys are all three talking, or maybe Clown is making a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then Keemstar will interrupt constantly, and I can't take it.
Well, tell him. Well, are you going to stop listening?
I'm not going to stop listening, but I mean, I think you guys should kind of address that next day to just tell him.
Well, look,
straight, because
if it goes the way, we can't do that show every time, that's for sure. And I'm pretty sure Keem knows that.
I see, yeah.
You know what I think we're afraid of? I think we produced 5 pretty good, entertaining episodes. Only one of them.
I do watch all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I only one of them I wasn't crazy about. I'm not going to tell you which one. If I already did, I wasn't crazy about it, but I still thought it was good, and you guys responded to it. But I don't know if we go in there and start telling each other rules if it's going to work the same. And I think that's where all 3 of us are probably afraid of that at some level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Also,
at the end of the day, it's for you, you know. And look, this episode was much different than the other ones in some sense.
Yeah, it was.
So I mean that's sort of thing. All right, you have anything else? Because I got getting killed with calls.
Oh no, it's all good. Thanks for answering the call.
Thanks for subbing and sharing. I'm sure you're subbed, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Lies.
Good man.
Lies.
Get smart.
Talk to you later, man.
Take care. Good call. All right, let's take another one. I'm gonna talk to Jeff. 337. You're on the air. Hello, I hear something in the background. 337. You're gonna lose this.
Yourself.
You're gonna blow this. Nope, you blew it.
You blew it.
You blew it. What was that scene? What was that movie? Copland.
Billy Madison.
Oh, that's what. But didn't no? De Niro does that in Copland, and he says it to Sylvester Stallone. He goes, "You blew it." It's a great scene.
No, I've never seen it.
Copland is good. That is a good movie. It's so underrated. There's so many good actors. Let me give you this: Harvey Keitel. All right, it's like a gangster cop movie too. Harvey Keitel. Oh God, who was in Goodfellas? The guy.
Joe Pesci.
No, fucking the main character. God, the guy who played Henry Hill. I can't remember. Come on, he's in like fucking every gangster movie now. Can't remember.
I got you. Hold on, I'll look it up.
Pittsburgh boy.
Anyway, proceed.
You're on the air. Pittsburgh boy. What's on your mind?
What's going on?
You tell me.
Got back from Pittsburgh on Saturday. Went to the lake on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Got kicked in the ass. Got fucked over. I don't know if you heard Dave's show.
No, I don't listen to Dave's stuff.
But
what happened? Tell me the story.
Okay, so me and my brother, when we got back from Pittsburgh on Saturday afternoon, we made plans with his buddies to go to a lake house and have a party.
Yeah.
Well,
what happened?
There's this one girl I was beer pong partners with all night long.
Yeah.
And her and I were getting, real close throughout the night.
Okay.
Well, this douchebag has to come around and cock block me, and then pretty much I got a big fuck you, and she goes with him.
So you got.
They fucked for like 10 to 11 seconds.
You fell for the okey doke, as they say.
The bait and switch.
I got hit with the okey doke actually when I was in my later 20s. That sucks. You got all baited and switched. What are you gonna do? You know what? Here's the thing. Look, it depends on what you want. Never show off your girl. You know what I mean? If you're gonna close the deal, find the shortest route to the bedroom. Never show off your girl. It's tough because you want to take the girl out, have her a good time, have your friends around. But if they're not like, so you're putting yourself. So I would have never done that if I were you. I wouldn't take a girl to Pittsburgh with guys that I barely know or don't see very often, because you're going back to Baltimore, and they're not going to see you, so they could do pretty much anything they like, and there ain't going to be shit you can do about it unless you're a psychopath, you know. So
but I mean, this is the only night this is like the first time I ever saw her. We were beer pong partners throughout the night, and then like all of a sudden, just some random guy that
you lost.
Like, has
she liked
not
him
been
better
around her all night long.
She liked him better. It's happened to me. She liked him better.
Well, they saw each other for like 3 seconds.
That's the way women are. Women know. By the way, you weren't on the list anyway. I told you this. I teach these kids this. A woman knows if she's going to sleep with you within the first 3 seconds. You can sleep with that girl if you've been picked. You know what a player is? A guy that knows he's been picked, because it's so hard to know whether you've been picked or not. So you didn't get picked. She just liked you. She wasn't afraid of you. He got picked within 2 seconds. That's the way it works, man. And if he didn't screw up or say something stupid or do something dumb between the time that clicked in her head and their bedroom, he got laid. That's it. Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the game. What's that? Yeah, but that's the way people are, man. Guess what? Pittsburgh boy. This is the way human beings work. You can't change women. This is the way they work. It doesn't make them evil. I'm not gonna be one of these guys like, oh man, they all go for all these guys. They go for the mean guys, and they go for the assholes. No, that guy was more hip to the game than you were. And all you got to do is
I could have had that shit going for half an hour. I could have had that shit going on for
you did. You didn't close the fucking deal. You didn't close the deal. You lost. You lost, Johnny. But now you know that next time. You take that experience, and then you realize, you know, who. And I tell you something. If you see those guys, don't hang out with those guys. They'll fuck your girlfriend. You know, that's really what you got to move on. You got to keep it moving. That's happened to me. I admit it. I got okey-doked real bad one time. You know, and then what I do is you start blaming the girl, right? You say, well, why did she do this? Why did she do that? No, I put her in a position to get picked up by another dude. And I thought I was okay. I got the one guy talking to me about fucking hockey. I got the other guy fucking, you know, working over my date, you know? And she banged him that night. And they went out and fucking ended up being heroin addicts afterwards, I heard.
I could have went towards the guy. He's the one who had to come over and try to fuck everything up.
Yeah, but he's in competition with you. Were you guys buddies?
Huh?
Were you guys buddies? Were you friends?
I've known him for the past, 10 years.
Well, not anymore. You're never talking to him again.
I'm like, what the fuck? What's your problem, guy?
What's your problem? He doesn't give a fuck. I'll tell you what his problem is. He doesn't like you. He doesn't think you're a good friend. He doesn't give a shit about you. That's his problem. Sorry, buddy. But get back in there. Don't put yourself in a position. And here's the thing. Examine this kid. Listen up. This is going to happen to you again unless you listen to me right now. Examine the guy's character, not him individually, his character. And if you see those traits with other guys, and you're going to bring a girl, if you see that, say you're going to bring another girl, like your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, to a situation, and there's a guy like him there, don't bring her. There you go.
Well, the guy's a complete man whore to begin with.
Well, yes. Oh, God, you're not learning a fucking thing.
20 different girls and then
yes, right. Guess what? You know what? I would have fucked your girlfriend, too. You're a pain in the ass. Get out of here. Trying to help him.
I am surprised it took you that long.
Circular conversation. I know. But see, I see guys like that's what they don't realize. I see a guy like that. Thank God my daughter wasn't here. And that's prey. That's what he doesn't understand that he's putting himself up as prey.
See, you were nice about it. Dave would have just
I thought it was a reasonably good conversation, but it was going on way too long. You know.
It was. That's why I'm surprised it took so long.
Snoozer. You're on the air.
I like the Winnipeg Jets throwback. I like Lauren, but Tommy C sucks. I hate Tommy C. Don't call me fat because you fat too.
I'm glad you got your call in.
That just wasn't funny. I mean,
snoozer.
That just wasn't funny. I feel a little tired after that.
646, you're on the air. Oh, God. Now, call back 646 when I don't hear my own voice. What's called?
Would you like to hear your voice, though?
Yeah, but not like that. Not in a fucking 2-minute echo. Joey, you're on the air.
How's it going, man?
Hey, you tell me, brother. What's on your mind?
Well, just like Pittsburgh boy, I got back from vacation too, but no drama there.
No drama there. Okay. What do you got for me?
I went to vacation in Mexico for 5 days, and I'm 18 years old, and down in Mexico, a lot of drink and smoke when you're 18, and that's what I did.
Did you get in the ass? That's what I'm interested in.
Did I get in the ass?
Yes.
No, because there was no at all.
No tacos for you.
Hey, he's too busy looking over his shoulder for the cartel.
I went to Acapulco once. Fucking cops on the beach have like Uzis and shit. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I had a great time.
You had a great time? Yeah, great time. All right. What do you got for the show, though? I mean, I'm glad you had a great time. I mean, if you have a sex story for me, or you got a story for me, or you got an opinion, or what do you got for me, buddy?
Sex story? Well, all that was a year ago. So I don't really want to.
That doesn't sound like a good one. Doesn't sound like a good one, Joey.
No.
Where are you from, Joey?
Well, it felt. I told you I'm from San Antonio.
I don't know. The call's really breaking up, Joe. If you listen to the show over again, it's kind of broken up. So give me a call some other time, buddy, and get rid of your wireless. That's my advice. I haven't heard of this guy. Roy in Florida. How are you doing?
Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Tommy?
You tell me, buddy.
I was in the Keys yesterday.
Oh, God. I used to live in Marathon Key for a little bit.
I passed Marathon. I was south of Big Pine.
Nice. Well, if you're in Key West, then you went to south of Big Pine. Oh, God, it's so beautiful down there.
Oh, almost like 20 miles from Key West. I didn't go all the way.
Do you go fishing?
No. Just playing in the water, stopping and seeing stupid shit, buying seashells, and there's a restaurant south of Big Pine. It's called the Boondocks.
Yeah. This restaurant. Yeah,
And,
I think I've been there.
I really like going there. They got a mahi-mahi sandwich that's out of this world.
Super stuff. Super stuff.
That
What's
sounds
on your
really
mind?
good,
Anything going on? Anything going on?
Not really.
It sounds like you just got shot.
Yeah. You smoking a lot of weed? You smoking a lot of weed? I know.
Somebody was pissed, but listen. No, but every time I click on your show, you got some crazy controversy going on.
Yeah.
Somebody's a fucking dickhead. Some fucking bitch left somebody. It's so fucking crazy, man.
It's nuts.
You never know. You never know when you hit that button. Like
what's gonna happen? That's good stuff. It's like it's reality TV.
It's entertaining. It really is.
I'm glad you like it,
you
Roy.
know?
You're one of the original fans too. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me.
And I saw the other day you posted something about what was it, 3K or 4K? Does that mean how many?
4,000 subs, yeah.
Follow you?
Yeah, 4,000 subscribers, buddy. 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, we're doing crazy stuff. Thanks, Roy. Well, you've been there. You got him. Well, hockey's coming back real soon. Hockey's coming back real soon.
Without a doubt.
That's right.
What's going to happen this year, man? Are they going to pull the plug and say, listen, fuckers, you can't fight no more?
No, I'm thinking. See what happens. Watch how they do it in the AHL. Because you can't fight off the whistle drop or the puck drop anymore. See how that goes. They're making moves. See, I used to think it was just the media pushing the NHL, but I think the NHL is trying to do it quietly. You know. But here's another thing. There's reports that teams are moving away from analytics in hockey. So I think when they move away from that, you might see a few pounders come back. You never know. You know, look, in the early 90s, we said it was the death of the goddamn Enforcer 2. He came back with a vengeance after they got rid of the red line. So I don't think you ever know with this stuff. But, yeah, I think the NHL is now making moves to ease it out so they don't lose a big fan base. But they will either way. I'll talk to you later, Roy. I got Germany on the line. I'll talk to you later.
What about the Olympics?
I don't watch that shit. I don't watch that
Michael Phelps' 19th gold medal last
night.
night.
Good for him. Good for him. I'm glad. I just want the Americans to win.
Probably from all that weed he was smoking.
Yeah. I think they should
have.
have.
It's so cool that he was smoking weed, man.
I think it is.
Dude, he eats like 12,000 calories a day. You have to be high to eat that much.
Well, there you go.
He smokes it. He gets the munchies.
Good.
And then he goes to swim and wins 19 gold medals.
The guy's a badass. I just hate the Olympics. I hate him. I think we should have
really? I can't believe that, Tommy.
The Zika dodge. I don't like the Olympics. I think it's stupid.
I like the Winter Olympics a lot.
When I was a kid, all the Russians did was cheat. You know, they had like professional athletes playing, and nobody was allowed to use professional athletes.
Happened.
Yeah, 1980 happened. They got their fucking asking what they're asking for. All right, Roy. Thanks for the call, buddy. Toby, Deutschland. How are you, sir? What's on your mind?
I'm fine. How's my microphone quality?
It's much better, much better. Oh, I have to tell you something before you start the conversation. You probably shouldn't come down here because I'm leaving. I had to notify Keem and Clown that I forgot I had a vacation coming up, so it's probably not a good idea. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, by the way?
I'm good. The inflammation in my gum starts to reduce behind the left lower wisdom teeth.
Yeah.
It got kind of bad last week, but it's going back. Yeah. So that is fine. But I'm going to bring a variety of topics.
Only one, because I want to go to bed. I already did 45 minutes. Pick one.
Okay. Pick one. Let's go on the... I know you're a wrestling fan, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Not Jeff's bigger one than I am, but I do like wrestling. I like pro wrestling.
Did you see the big scoop TNA grabbed out of the grappling book and put on as a storyline?
Oh, the Matt Hardy and the Hardy Boys thing?
The worst stuff. They're just burying the company right away. Currently.
Oh, well,
they're burying it with Bobby Lashley as the title holder of all titles.
Yeah, TNA's been dead forever.
Yeah,
but they are just killing it right away. I'm sitting there, and back in the day when he was in WWE, he was already in the mediocre class for the big guys.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
He doesn't have the personality.
They kind of now put him in he is a professional MMA fighter. He is this, he's that. And then he got the world title, and then they put him against like the cruiserweight title, the X Division title that they have. They gave him that, and now they are going to put him up against the most unnecessary title ever. The freaking, what is it? The King of the Mountain Championship title. I don't even know how you get that name.
Well, here's the thing. Let me stop you for a second, Toby. I don't know shit about TNA. I know Bobby Lashley is.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I know Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy just did this total
weird thing going on, and
that WWE did better with the new.
I would give. I honestly, I wouldn't waste your time with that product. If you're gonna waste your time with something, might as well go to Lucha. You know what I mean? I'd watch.
I watch all the things from kind of just to keep an overview, because I like competitors and professionals from all brands. So I also have to put up with the shit stuff that is going on there. And so I'm watching this, and I'm kind of thinking, what would happen if the WWE would give Big E the World Heavyweight Championship, the Cruiserweight title, and the Tag Team titles all together in one person?
Yeah.
And let him run around with that shit without any.
Yeah, but see, then it wouldn't be the WWE. It would be the shithole that it is TNA. It sounds like another circus. It sounds like another circuit. I really like Bobby Lashley. I give him a little more credit, and it's a little tough because I have a little bias with Lashley because he's ex-Army. I just think Lashley's problem, and certainly is not his body, and I think he's recent. Do you think he's good in the ring, Jeff? Lashley?
I haven't watched.
You didn't watch him in that thing.
He left WWE like right when I started getting into it.
I always like Bobby, but I don't think Bobby has the personality to do anything above the mid card in the WWE.
Big E does.
The funny thing is, Tommy, the character. I don't know why TNA has that, but TNA kind of gets these random guys to show up character, and they actually do that with Bobby Lashley, which is cool. So they actually give him, an edgy character that actually does something on the microphone. They actually give him time. He gets the time to work. Just like
I got to be honest with you, I can't believe you watched this. I can't believe you. That is not getting better over there. That TNA thing it's over.
It's not getting better. But the fact is that they gave him the time to do that. But the funny thing is, his character is so fucking whack, and his performance in the ring got so much worse from the time back then. He legitimately only has a spear and ground and pound.
Yeah,
that's it.
He's 30-something years old. You get old. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's 40.
Yeah. Now, you know what they're doing? You know what they're doing? I have to say, they're flagging my videos now while I'm live. Non-advertiser.
Did they just hit it?
Yeah, they just hit it.
Wait, how can they flag something that is live?
Yeah, we could flag. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. Bobby they were flagging it beforehand, and I guess they got wise.
Bobby Lashley is sitting there and flagging the video.
Yeah,
nope,
Bobby
don't
Lashley's
like
the video.
Don't like it.
All right, man. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I almost did an hour. I did 45 minutes.
By the way, I'm going to download H1Z1 so we can play together.
Yes, I'll play H1Z1 with just about anybody. You know, I might even
See?
stream it with you. I'm gonna stream it, but I gotta let my daughter back in here. All right, I'll talk to you later, Toby.
Bye.
Take care. Wow, I got a call on TNA. You believe that? What a fucking joke.
They hit it just Lashley is. 40,
he must be. You know, I tell you something, Toby. You need to call Dead on Dave. Dead on Dave Productions. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the chat.
So did they just hit the one or all of them?
Yeah. They just. Yeah, I'm not equipped to take a freaking TNA call. I like Bobby Lashley though. I did. All right, I'm gonna give some Rollock, Momo Man, Tommy, please draw bread. Bread on. I'll even give a Sharpie to do so. Schnitzel, somebody wrote. I think they was making fun of, but Real Talk's out there. Kenny, team member. Frenchie Ben's out there. What's happening? They're all talking about weed. The chat's active. I don't know. The shout out chat doesn't work anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this new guy on. I don't know.
The good news is
I feel a dick pic coming on. I feel a dick pic because I'm gonna hide this one, but because this guy, I think he's a furry or something. What's your name?
Deji.
Deji. What you have a
giraffe. It looks like a giraffe.
Is that you?
No, ComedyShortsGamer.
Is that him? Is that him?
Yeah.
You a big fan of his? He's actually pretty good. I didn't see the time he dressed up like a furry. Maybe is this when he did a let me guess. Did he do like some stuff with Pyrocynical? Is that why he did this?
Oh no! It's meant to be like African Superman.
What's on your mind, man? You're the last call of the day. You're the last call.
I'm the last call.
You're the last call of the day. What's on your mind?
Okay. I don't know. I just thought, why not?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Are you the comedy sport? No.
Yeah.
You're not the. Tweet me.
Tweet you.
Tweet me.
I'll follow you right now.
No. Oh, you're kidding me. We got a big celeb to call? I didn't.
Wait.
I mean, I thought I qualified.
I can't believe it. We got a big celebrity on here. Holy shit. By the way, your fucking channel's amazing and you're funny as hell. Yeah, holy shit, it's him!
There you go.
Holy Christmas! Wow, this is like...
Well, you could just have a whole show with these two laughs right here.
Oh my god, no. Me and you, we should have a laugh contest. Me and you, buddy.
Yeah, let's do it!
Oh, man. Oh, God, what a bug out. Oh, I want to ask you stuff, but I think you're going to get mad at me when I ask you it.
No, ask me. I don't mind. Go for it.
Your ex-girlfriend, what's up with her?
Oh, Marina. No, but the thing is, I'll be honest. A lot of people think she was my girlfriend, but like, you know, I just every girl that does a video with me, I just call them my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you never dated her? You never dated?
No, she's all right. Honestly, she's okay. She's just going through some things at the moment. That's about it, really.
Okay, I'm actually like I don't want to mess with your friendship. That's not what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus Christ! What a bug out! You like really threw me off guard, dude. You freaking.
I just thought, why not? Cool.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Can I ask you? I'd love to interview you one time, but I just Jesus Christ, this is you're fucking 1.2 million followers. How did you get in this game? Like, what made we just screwing around and it just kind of fell on your lap?
Well, yeah, like if you watch like my first videos, you could just tell. I was just having fun, and then I don't know. I did something with my brother, and then that's what kind of like made it a thing for me. But I did do YouTube like ages ago, but I just never like carried it on.
Take it seriously. And your brother, of course, is for everybody. Your brother is.
I'm a KSI.
Yes, my brother is KS fucking I.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Did Do you take a lot? Because obviously I'm getting a lot of stuff with Keemstar and stuff like that. Did your brother made you or something like that? I mean, because I gotta be honest with you, I'm sure it helped having KSI as a brother. But your shit's fucking funny, dude. You are a funny guy.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I know a lot of people do say like KSI made me, but to be honest, if you really think about it, would people really stay if he made me?
Bingo. There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. Hey, can I get an interview? Can I do a one-on-one? We'll call it the laugh competition interview. You think I could get a hold of you, and then we could do a laugh interview?
You know what? Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah,
I do. I think I kind of funny. I want to get into this. It's funny. This is like you're a big YouTuber. How many subs do you have right now?
I've recently hit 7 million subs.
Holy shit!
So,
yeah. By the way, this is I'm blown away. I can't. This is who was the last big celebrity we had on, Jeff? We had that guy who used to fight for St. Louis Blues. What was his name?
Reed Lowe.
Yeah, we got Reed Lowe, and now we got ComedyShortsGamer. Holy Christmas!
I thought I counted on a daily basis, but I guess not.
Oh man, I gotta get in touch with you sometime. By the way, you better get a new Skype now. I hope you have.
I better get a new Skype.
You probably should get one now, buddy.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, were you watching the show? I always put everybody's Skype up there because regular people call me.
You blew it, Tommy.
Yeah, I did. I blew it. Well, then again, it is the ComedyShortsGamer in a giraffe suit. I mean, I don't know. Put a picture. Here's what you do.
That is true.
Put a picture of me in your next Skype thing. That would think nobody will bother you. You know what I mean? Put a picture of me. That's what you should do.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Listen, this is such a bug out, but I gotta go because I live in a 3-room apartment. My daughter has to go to bed. She's gonna have to sleep in here because.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I'm honored. I'm honored you called. That's
awesome. Yeah, take care, man.
Take care, man. And do me a favor, retweet this, will you? Tell me you're on there. Do me a favor, buddy. I'm gonna be in touch with you. We're gonna do an interview, okay, bud?
All right, I'm down. Yeah, let's do it.
You're the best. You're the best, man. You take care of yourself.
All right, take care, man. Take care.
Holy shit. Unbelievable! Yeah! KSI's brother fucking ComedyShort. Holy Christmas. You gotta retweet that shit.
Trolled majorly right now.
No, he fought. No.
I saw.
It's him.
I checked the Twitter. I know.
It's him. It's him. He's
awesome.
Man. And I tell you something, guys. If you don't if there's one guy in the chat that doesn't, which I doubt, since we've been doing Shot from the Point Dead, this guy is funny, and that's what I wanted to get into. I wanted to get into because his, KSI, he's one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. We're talking guys that compete with PewDiePie. He's got a movie coming out. I just wondered because I'm always gonna have this thing, no matter how far I go or how far I don't go. I'm gonna have this thing where Keem, I'm always gonna be in Keem's shadow, which I can deal with. But I wonder what it's like for him because he's really friggin' talented dude.
Yeah, just hit 7 mil.
What's this thing? It's 7 million. Don't be putting that stuff in the chat. Someone's a little jealous of Tommy's success. Who? Tommy, shut the fuck off attention whoring. Guess what? Hey, guess what's stupid? Guess what's stupid? Guess what's stupid? Guess what's stupid? Here's the thing. It's my job. It's my fucking job to get attention. It's called the entertainment business. We all want Keemstar. Well, then go to Keemstar. Go to Keemstar, Kramer. He's got fucking 1 million videos. Watch them all. I just fucking got goddamn ComedyShortsGamer. No, fuck off. Oh, man.
How dare you, attention whore. How dare you.
How dare I, attention whore. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. What a bug out. Thank you, ComedyShortsGamer. And all the calls were really, really good today, and I appreciate all of them. But it is time to get out of here, and I'm going to leave you with Real Talk, the metaphor messiah. Excuse my confidence. Hey, I got it right now. I got the big man. See you around, everybody. Peace. Yeah.
Might be my arrogance, but ain't nobody stopping me. That's how I go when you pay for them shows and you study that pimp biology. Love for the Ville, now it's Vegas nights. Smoking that kush, that's a satellite. Treat myself like no one better. Treat my dreams like now or never. I put that work in, outshining niggas on purpose. Ain't a hater touching my surface. Me, Joe Green, still curtain. Folks from the shop, but I'm KY made. Bless this mic, smoke weed all day. Bow to the illest, show love to the minutes. Keep a bag full of chips, no Frito-Lay. Let me turn my Mac on, group of bad hoes. I attack one, you get one time, my anthem. You are not prepared for this action. Cop the whip and that bitch all mine. Keep it 1 plus 99. Rolling dirty, no alibi. Bar sharp like a porcupine. This from the realest, most independent you ever seen. And I ain't stopping till you You're a piss in my energy, and I'ma push it to my grave. Boy, I'm counting paper, and if you want it, come and get it. Any takers?